outside here working on one of the doors from Tortoise Island. This is the other door that I didn't break, at least not yet anyway. And as you can see that the rollers are pretty swollen. I'm having to grind the screws off, and as it happens, on this one, look how nasty that is. Isn't that something? Yeah, here's what's really cool. Let's check this out. Okay, isn't that great? That's what I'm talking about, folks, right there. That's what goes on when you have steel with zinc on beachside. But these were certainly neglected for quite some time, and they just need some serious TLC right now, I'm afraid. Probably going to end up having to do a little Bondo work or something here. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do. It's in pretty bad shape. But so be it. That's what it's all about, folks. Fixing doors. That's us. Check us out. Slide-Rite Glass Door Repair.com. Okay, now I've taken most of the crusty old roller out on both sides, and what I did was I took a pair of pliers and squeezed this edge together, hammered on the side a bit to loosen up all the stuff that's in here, because it's really caked on. It was just like concrete. And now, as you can see, been able to pry this thing partially off, and no damage to the glass, thank God. Okay, so I'm about ready to start doing some real repairs here in a sec. Stay tuned. Check us out, www.slide-rite-glassdoorrepair.com. We coaxed that bottom sash off, and you can see it's still in one piece for the most part. There's quite a bit of decay on it, but we can make that look pretty good without too much effort, thank God. Now this, on the other hand, is a bit of a disaster right there. You see, there's nothing right here, but this will all come back together, and with the roller in and everything being stainless and all, I believe we'll be able to salvage this door, save them having to put in new ones. Gotta love it. Need to show you guys something. You see all that white stuff that builds up in there? That's from an electrolysis that goes on between the aluminum and the steel, and it gets pretty gnarly. Something that just amazes me just now, I discovered, is if you look back in there, that's one giant solid chunk of it right back in here. It's just stuck way up in there, and I don't know how to, I've never seen anything like it. Pretty incredible. Well, there you have it, folks. Pretty gnarly stuff. That's what happens on beachside. It's like it's packed right up in there. Have a great day, folks. Okay, vacuumed up the mess that was here from the teardown, and I just pounded out the rest of the roller that was in there. As you can see, that needs cleaned out some more, but at least I'm getting in shape here where I can actually repair this, clean it up, and put another roller in. Now, as you can see, flip this over, there's still remnants of the other roller that I took out while it was still on the door. It was so crumbly and everything, it just came out, made it kind of easy to, I should say easier, to get this sash off completely. But you can see how gnarly these things can get, and that stuff that was building up in here, it's way back in there, and I have no clue what it is. It's just, it keeps going and going and going. I don't have a screwdriver deep enough to get, or long enough to get that deep. I don't see any problems with it causing anything, you know, any harm to the door functioning, but sure is odd. But that's what you see here on beachside. Gotta love it. Remains of the rollers. There they are. That's it, folks. It's all that's left that's big enough not to be vacuumed up. And that's something? That's not even a whole roller. That's part of one. It's part of another. These are the two separate rollers. Pretty nice, huh? Gotta love it. Got the sash cleaned up. As you can see, it shined up pretty nice, really, considering how bad a shape it was in. And we got new rollers in it. It fits in there nice. They're gonna look good. A little bit of tissue. Those are stainless steel rollers there, so they're not gonna rust, but they're still subject to that electrolysis problem. So nonetheless, it's something that needs to be maintained on a regular basis. But when I get done with this here in just a few minutes, this store will be ready to function properly, even though it might not be very pretty. It could use some paint and a little sanding down and some paint, but that's not in the purview of our job today. It's just simply to get them working properly. But that's what you got to do, one step at a time, folks. Dash back together here. As you can see on this side, there's nothing to hold anything together, so we had to use a self-drilling screw there. But there was still some metal left here to hold this in place, and we got that secured up. Like I said, it's not real pretty, but it works, and that's all it was asked of us. So that's what we're getting done for, and it is actually going to roll with a pinky.